What is your name?
Ryan.
Ryan, what is your wife's name?
Sherina.
How did you know Sherina was the one for you?
There were so many things that led up to that decision of she's definitely the one. But for a bit of context, we started dating in 2019. And as we started to get more serious into our relationship, COVID hit. And so as everybody was quarantining inside, sheltering in place, we were in each other's space pretty much 24/7. And, you know, for some couples, it's like a make or break point. For us, it was actually really nice. To be able to spend all of that time with her. So there were these moments where, you know, we mass ordered a bunch of like IKEA and Wayfair furniture and we're assembling that together while in part of our quarantine, cooking all of our meals at home and just like spending so many quality days and nights together. And then later on throughout that year, we moved in together and then, you know, every little step afterwards felt like it got easier. And even when we did long distance for a period, we were making time to FaceTime morning and night, schedule trips around each other so we'd be able to see each other fairly consistently. So every challenge that was thrown our way, like in the life we spent together, her being my partner made everything easier.
Oh, Ryan, that's such a lovely answer. And I love that. I think you're definitely right. I heard a lot of people say that during that difficult time for the whole world around 2020 was a make or break.
Yeah.
And I saw a stat before that, like divorce rates increased so much or queries for it and things like that. So I'm so glad that it was actually a moment that brought you two closer together.
Throw you in a difficult situation, see how you adapt, and we made the best of it.
Yeah, that's so lovely. Can I ask, what's the meet cute? How did you meet her?
So we met on Hinge, like so many people do, and I think it's like totally great way to meet. How we interacted on Hinge was really special because both of us had some element of like Latin salsa dancing in our profile. So her profile said she was looking for somebody to like dance the night away with at a salsa club. And I was talking about how I need like a travel buddy, a dance partner, and emergency contact. And or at least two of the three. And so I mentioned like, hey, it looks like we're both looking for dance partners. And then she responded and the rest is kind of history.
I love that. That's so brilliant. And maybe a top tip to others that are still on Hinge, you can take notes from Ryan's profile.
Yeah, there's some really great free salsa lessons around the city. Take advantage of them during the warmer months, but there's also some really great clubs we can recommend throughout the winter time.
I love that. I love that. So you've been together a couple of years now. How do you celebrate your anniversaries? Do you have a tradition? Is it the same every year or is it different every year?
So we've been together for a while. The anniversary kind of changes, right? Because we have like the meeting, like the dating anniversary in the summer, and then our marriage anniversary, which is in the winter. So the anniversary and the way we celebrate it changes, and it's really different, right? So the first two anniversaries were during COVID. So our first anniversary is like we signed a lease to live together. and then second anniversary, and then a few of the ones afterwards, we were just doing special trips around the world, so like Italy, Thailand, Eastern Europe, and I proposed and like the day before one of the other anniversaries. So kept that time of the year very special. And now since our anniversary is right around this time of year, we're celebrating around the city, like checking off restaurants from our list. And hot tip for New Yorkers, just tell as many restaurants as possible that's your anniversary. Like use the honor system and make sure that it is your anniversary, because they do make it feel like really special.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's like now that it's colder, we just love celebrating our anniversary in restaurants.
Absolutely, and there's no better place than New York City for restaurants to be around that theme. Yeah, that's great. Last question for you, Ryan. Do you have a song that reminds you of Sherina? It could be your wedding song or any song in general. When it comes on, you think of her.
I do, and it is her wedding song, and it also like nicely relates to the second answer about like how we met. So the song is called Yo No Sé Mañana by Luis Enrique. It's a Latin dance song. So I love it for a lot of reasons. One, because we love dancing salsa together, and that's like kind of how we met in the first place.
Yeah.
But it also became the song that was our wedding dance. So we did a whole salsa performance in front of our friends and family to that song. And I just like love it's a classic I love the message of it, of like taking advantage of the moment because you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So really sentimental to us for a lot of reasons.
Ryan, that's such a great answer. Thank you so much for sharing today. Thank you. Thank you.